Hello everyone. Today I'm going to be live with Pat. We're going to be chatting, answering questions, and just hanging out. Hello, welcome in. Just going to be moving the camera for a little bit while I just set up. So yeah, we're going to be hanging out here for a minute. I'm not sure what Petra's doing. She's going back and forth a lot, so hopefully she decides to pick a place to stay. Hello, how's everyone doing? Okay, let's put her because it seems like she's gonna be in this area more or less. Oh, you're gonna hide again, Petra. She's like, I've had another spotlight today. Oh, there's her face. I'm doing pretty good. I'm gonna see some family tomorrow for Easter. Thinking of some new long form videos and stuff that I'm gonna do. So I'm feeling good. There's some exciting stuff that's happening. How did Petra's walk go? Her walk went well. She liked the stroller. I mean, I thought she would like the stroller, but she liked it a lot more than I thought she would. She was super comfortable in it, didn't try to like escape really. She was just looking out the window. She was a little bit in there, but she did really well. I feel happy that she shed and nothing happened to her. Aw, thank you. Yeah, she had a good shed. I did soak her for a little bit because like a little bit of it was dry, but like good shed. So yeah, she did good. I'm making Donut a jean jacket right now. I forgot it's Easter tomorrow. Yeah, I like almost forgot that it was Easter. I thought it was still like a few days away. And I'm like, oh my god, it's tomorrow. Oh, by the way, I saw the fan art that you posted of Petra and your snake. I'm gonna post that on our channel right after I get off the live. I just didn't have a minute to because when I started the live, I was already a little bit late because I didn't anticipate like the amount I needed to get home from somewhere I was, and then I took a shower after, so. Every day I go to learn more about ball pythons. Oh, yay, that's great. Yeah, that's like our intention, just to have fun, show Petra being silly in her cute outfits, but then it's also nice to like talk to people and just educate people a little bit more on the species as well. Thank you. Of course. Yeah, it's very cute fan art. Thank you. Loves it. So yeah, welcome in everyone. Feel free to ask any questions or anything you have to say about Petra. Petra might not answer. She's just here for moral support, but I'll do my best to answer. Hello, Petra. Oh, by the way, her water bowl looks kind of low right now because I just took some water out because I was about to clean it. So her water will be nice and full and clean after this. I mean, it's clean, but... How old is she? Oh, good question. She just turned 3 last week. You gonna take a sip of water, Tra? She might be a little thirsty. We actually stopped on our walk, and we had a little water break, and Petra with her thermos, but I didn't get to film it because I was holding it for her. Donut is in a bookshelf right now, one of his favorite things to do. Oh, Petra loves bookshelves. And then I have it right next to my bed, and so anytime she's on my bed, she tries to climb onto the nightstand, and then she like knock everything off it. She's like a cat. Happy late birthday, Petra. Thank you. Oh, she's gonna have a little drink of water. Look at that little tongue. I love how Ballpython... Oh, I don't know. I haven't really seen other snakes drink water. I'm assuming they all do this, but I love how snakes like flick their tongue in the water. Does Petra ever come out of her tank? Does a Petra ever beg to come out of her tank? Donut does it at night sometimes. Oh yeah, she definitely begs to come out of her tank. She'll wait at the glass and she'll be like, please out. And she'll do it at night when I put her in because I'm going to sleep, or like, she's been out for a while and I'm like, okay, you need to go back into your enclosure. It's time for you to have a nap. And she'd be like, no, and she'll sit by the glass, and I feel bad, and then she'll just sit there, and I'll be in my bed, and then sometimes I'll hear, like, her pushing against the doors this doesn't happen too often, but, like, it happens, like, once every few months. I'll hear her pushing against the doors, being like, let me out. She doesn't do it too often, though. I put, like, a good amount of things in her enclosure where she can climb and slither and kind of explore, so she'll be, like, not that she gets bored, but, I mean, she does sometimes. But, so she kind of has enough things to keep her busy if she's awake at night. Oh, very thirsty, Petra. I swear, sometimes my snake is a dog in a snake's body. I think Petra, like, in a past life, she was a duck or something. She just gives me, like one of those white ducks that farm. She just gives me, like, farm, like, a duck that lives on a farm energy. Just very pleasant and, like, nonchalant and calm and just kind of silly. Do bull pythons shed regularly? All done with her drink. All done. She, like, it depends on the age and size of the bull python. Like, if you're young, I think when I first got her, she was like a year. She shed a month. Now she sheds every other month to every 2 months because she's a bit bigger. Oh, Petra, that's a nasty side eye. My goodness. She's being silly. I swear, every time I bring the camera on the tripod out to film her alive, she acts like she's never seen it before, and she's like, what is this thing? And she just stares at it. Okay, goodbye then. She's like, oh, I'm done. I'll be going over here now. Oh my god, so, funny story. So, I was going to the pharmacy that I have near me. It's a pharmacy, so they have medicine and stuff, but then they also have snacks and just other things. I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. And I want to get Petra one of those little rabbit animals. They're like, there's yellow ones and pink ones and blue ones, and you see them around Easter. I forget what they're called. They're called like Peeps, I think. And I wanted to get her one of those stuffed animals to put in her basket. But when I went, it was people like didn't destroy, but like everything got bought so quickly. People like ran and like bought everything like the first week, like the week of Easter, and everything was like gone. And I was like, no, because I really wanted to get her one. So I'm looking like a crazy person. I'm going through the aisles and I'm like flipping over Easter baskets and like looking inside them or like on top of the shelves to see if maybe someone like threw one or put one back or one was put in the wrong place. And I was about to give up, and I was just looking at like the very tippy top of the shelves, and I see like this little ear sticking out, and I like the shelves are high too, so I like jumped to grab it, and it was this little yellow Peep. It wasn't little, it was like the size I did, but it was exactly what I wanted, and I wanted to see if they had like yellow was cute, but I wanted to see if they had any other colors. And that was like the last plush. It wasn't even the last of that size. It was like the last plushie, and I was like jumping to grab it. I got it. It's, oh, here, cover your ears. I got it. It's secured. I actually put her Easter basket together yesterday, so that'll be a video. Hi, welcome in. I was like going on the lives and giving you guys like little hints and sneak peeks of stuff that's coming up. So yeah, we'll definitely have a video tomorrow showing what she got in her Easter basket. Maybe I'll dress her up with some flowers or something. Something cute and springy and Eastery. And then I'm also thinking of some ideas for other long form videos. I know I just posted one like a week ago, but they take a while to make. So I'm just getting ideas now. I think I want to do, since it's getting a little bit warmer, is how to take your snake out for a walk. Or snakes can't really walk, but how to like hold your snake and go on a walk with your snake safely, where you don't stress out the animal, so where people don't approach you and like you cause a scene and people are like, oh my god, snakes, because you never want to cause like a panic or something, because people like, sometimes people are scared of snakes. So I want to do kind of like a video like that. It's like tips and tricks of how to just go in places where people aren't really gonna see you, or you're kind of in a little bit more of a secluded area, places your snake might like, stuff like that. Hi, welcome in. Gotta go. Sorry. Bye, you and Petra. Thanks for joining us. No need to apologize. Thank you for joining for the time you did. Petra is so cute. Thank you. She's nice and fresh and squeaky clean because she shed her skin recently. Now she's sleepy. She's gonna curl up in her corner. She's like, okay, I'm done with this. Good night. So yeah, I think that's gonna be the next long form video I do. Either that or how to give your snake a bath. Because I feel like that's something that obviously people know that you can soak your snake and you can give your snake a bath. But I feel like there's some things that aren't really like shown or talked about in the reptile community about soaking your reptiles, and well, specifically your snakes. I can't really say much about lizards, but specifically about soaking your snakes and giving them baths and kind of like do's and don'ts. If you use soap, or if you don't use soap, what temperature the water has to be, stuff like that. So that might be a video too, depending on when time we get nice weather is, because today it was like, it got to like 82, 83. Oh, Petra, she's like rubbing her nose. Are you itchy? Today it got to like 82, 83, and it was super sunny, so it was safe to take her outside where she wouldn't get cold or anything. But that was kind of like a random like warm day here. I don't know if we're gonna get other really nice days in the forecast soon, so I might do the bath video, like a long form video on how to give your snake a bath, or start working on it at least. Bye. Thanks for joining us. Is all cozy. What does Petra like to eat? Good question. So what she does eat, what I feed her, per feeding she eats 2 small rats, but something at least she likes or she tries to eat is milk. If you have milk in a cup, obviously do not give your snakes or your reptiles milk. But this one time I had a glass of, I think it was it almond milk? I think it was almond milk. I'm not right? Yeah, I think it was almond milk. And I had it in a glass because I was doing something. I might have been baking with it. And she was just like sniffing around it, and I was like, oh, she's not gonna dunk her head in. Snakes don't even know cups have liquid, what? So I was like, no way she'll do that. And she dunked her head into the glass, not her whole head, but like she dunked her snout into the glass of milk. And then I was like, no, and I like reached in and I pulled her out. She flicked her tongue, and she was like, blah, 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 and she flicked her tongue and she licked her face, and she was like, wow, that was so delicious. Like, you could just see the look on her face. And she's okay. She only had like a very, very small amount, so nothing happened. So yeah, ever since then, she knows glasses or like cups have something that she can consume or she can try to consume in them. So now we can't have cups or glasses near her because she'll either knock them over or try and drink whatever's inside. She is so cute. Thank you. How long have you had her? Ooh, good question. So her birthday was recently. I celebrate her birthday and her gotcha day, the day I got her, on the same day, because when I got her, she had like just turned 1, so her birthday is very close to the day I got her. So that's why I celebrate it, and her birthday was a week ago, so I've had her for like just a little bit, just like a few weeks over 2 years. Which is crazy, because I feel like I just got Petra recently, and it's already been 2 years. And next year, she's going to be 4. I know next year is, like, forever away, but that's just crazy to me. I wish I had a snake. Maybe in the future. What I always tell people is if you want a snake, or you want to get a snake, maybe for whatever reason you don't have room right now, or you can't right now, or your parents won't let you, take the time that you don't have a snake and you're waiting for one, or you're waiting to get one, or waiting to be allowed to get one, whatever the circumstances, while you don't have a snake and currently want one. Take the time to really do research and kind of plan out how much it's going to cost, see a few species that you would like to keep, and then like pick one. I recommend corn snakes for beginners. Ball pythons are a really good second snake. Be a good first snake too. You just have to do a little bit extra research, but like while you're waiting or picking a snake, just take the time to do lots of research on the species that you want to get. Petra is just like turned into a little blob in the corner. What species is Petra? Ooh, good question. She's a ball python. You can tell if it's a python by the little holes in their face, which are heat sensory pits, and I'm pretty sure only python those, I'm quite sure. And then her morph, which is like her colors and her patterns, her morph is a bumblebee. I also have a pet ball python. Cool. It's so fun talking to other people who have snakes or reptiles, or it's always fun when it's another ball python, but just it's nice when other people have just pets in general, because it's fun sharing experiences. Oh, my pet does this, my pet does this. Just nice talking to other pet parents. I always thought those little holes in her snout were extra noses. Oh, that's actually really funny. Yeah, they're not extra noses, but they kind of like, they sort of are, because they help her, she can't smell out of them, but they kind of help her detect food. I'm not sure what the like, exact terminology is for it. So they're like sort of like extra noses. Kind of different. I only have... Petra's just like, I'm done with the live. I'm gonna curl up. Good night. She might move around again later. Right now she's all cozy. She alternates between that little space right there and then the right here. And then she also likes to go in that corner. Sometimes she uses her log hide over here, but usually likes to be in this corner. If you see like the little bits that look like grass, that's sphagnum moss. I put that in recently just kind of to boost in her cage a little bit. It was fine before, but I just wanted it to kind of hold humidity for longer. I have parrots, dogs, and I had a hamster. Nice. One of my dogs is a puppy and always bites people. Yeah, puppies do that because they're getting their teeth in and they're kind of like teething almost. And then they don't know kind of like how gently or like how hard they can bite. They don't really have control of it yet, so. Puppy teeth are tiny though. I'm trying to see, where is Petra's face? Oh, her face is like, her face is stuffed all the way under all her coils. Being silly. Like, people that are just joining the live are gonna be looking and they're like, what is that? And they just see this lump in the corner. Sorry if you hear noises. I'm on a couch that's like a little bit old and then the kind of creaky in this spot too. Because I have tanks and Petra's water bowl, so sometimes water spilled on it, so you might hear like a random creaking noise. Oh, I just realized, hold on. I think Petra's face is like right there. Oh, she is. I've been thinking her face is under her coils this entire time, and she's right there, if you can see her. There she is. Silly Petra. I have returned. Welcome back. How old is Petra? She just turned 3 years old. I used to think spiders were cute and cool, but now if I see smaller than an atom, I'm running faster than the bolt away from it. I don't mind spiders unless it's like a really little one. It's either if it's like a really big one or it's an absolutely like huge one. I'm okay with the medium-sized ones because then I could just kind of shoo it outside or put it in a cup or something. The little ones though, I'm always scared that it's a baby and like they're hatching somewhere in my apartment, which has never happened, thankfully. And if it's a big one, I'm scared it'll jump at me. My apartment's on the 3rd floor though, so usually I don't get, if I get like any bugs every now and then, I'll get like a little wood bug or something, or sometimes we'll get ladybugs. Snakes are cute. Yeah, they are. Look at that little face. I want a mountain king snake. How much do they cost? I'm not super familiar with king snakes. I couldn't give you like a price range there because I personally haven't looked into the king snake market. Let's see. I would say if it's like a more exotic morph or an exotic type, you could be looking at around like $200 to $300 plus. Just using my knowledge based off ball pythons, but I'm not sure what it would be for a king snake, so I can't really give a good price there. Are ball pythons venomous? No, they're not venomous. They actually like don't even have fangs. Their teeth are very, very small. Do you like tarantulas? I actually have, I do. I have a tarantula. I have I think she's a Brazilian white-knee tarantula. I don't handle her though because I am a little bit scared that she's gonna bite me, which she's a little bit not aggressive. She's a bit defensive. I usually don't handle her, and if I do, I have gloves on, and it's just because I need to clean her enclosure. But it's not her fault. That's just kind of her nature. She's protecting her little area. I don't show her on the channel, even though it is a snake flower. Sorry, I was reading the chat and someone's name is Poppy Flower, so I was like glitched. What was I saying? Even though it is a snake channel, not a snake flower, even though it is a snake channel, I just don't show the tarantula in case, because I don't want to jump scare anyone who has arachnophobia. So she isn't shown. I think I have one photo of her in my community post when I got her from a reptile show. That's it though. I love your videos. Thank you. We really appreciate that. Snakes are hot dogs. Huh. I personally think of them as sausages. Petra's very sausage-like. She's long and chubby like a sausage. Well, she's not overweight. I just like to call her like chubby and fat because I don't know. I just think it's like cute for animals. I just call her chubby. I'm like, you're so chubby, and I like squish. But yeah, she's not overweight or anything. Ball pythons just kind of look a little bit chubby compared to other snakes. I'm scared of spiders, but I love spiders. I kind of want one. Yeah, I kind of like felt the same way when I was getting a tarantula. A lot of times you can get a tarantula and you really don't to handle it at all. But unless you're cleaning the enclosure, which I haven't cleaned her enclosure. Actually, no, I have cleaned her enclosure. I've cleaned her enclosure once or twice, I think. I don't clean it that often because there's really no mess or anything that's made. I just do it to change the substrate and give her like fresh dirt to dig in, because I don't want to mess up her webs. So I do it when it's necessary though. Her cage isn't like dirty or anything. They're so fast. Yeah, they're definitely fast which is kind of scary, but she isn't really given the opportunity to escape or anything. And if I handle her, I kind of like gently shoo her into a painter or something if I need to move her, so she is not given the opportunity to be fast. Well, she can run in her cage if she wants, but they don't really do that. Can you explain her personality? The tarantula or Petra? Okay, let me open the door so you can see Petra clearer. There she is. Petra. Her personality is she's like a person. Her mood can kind of vary. Usually she's very cuddly and she's always friendly no matter what, even with strangers. She's a little cautious with strangers, but she's never like aggressive or anything. She's just a little shy sometimes. Very curious, super persistent. If she wants something, she will not stop until you like put her in her enclosure. Like I have a nightstand that she loves to go onto and knock everything down, and she'll just sit there for like, obviously I don't have her out for hours, but I'll keep moving her away from it and she'll just go back, and I could just move her away and she'll go back and move her away and she'll go back, and that'll go on for like half an hour. But it's like whatever, because she's getting exercise. That's what she likes to do. Friendly, very curious, super persistent. What else? She's definitely a little bit of a couch potato. I mean, I feel like all snakes are kind of like a little lazy. They're like little couch potatoes. They're like couch noodles. Yeah, there's definitely a part of her, if she finds a good spot, she will not be moving from it. If she's really cozy in one of her sweaters, then she'll just get all cozy, and that's where she'll be, and she'll just sit there. What else? She's kind of like, she's I don't know if this is like a good way to describe her personality, but like she can be kind of quirky. Weird things she does, like trying to drink out of cups. Another thing is she's the rain, but she's scared of thunder, the noises. I don't know if it's like the loudness or just the suddenness of it. She's not terrified of it, but she just doesn't really like thunder. And then at one point I had a fish right next to her. It wasn't in her enclosure, but the fish was on the table next to her tank, and it would swim around, and whenever she would see it, she would get like scared and she would hide. Even though the fish was like the tiniest little fish and she's this big snake, she would get scared. That's the only thing that scares me. I'd love to pick up spiders, but it's just how fast they are. But I still try when they get in the house before my brother can get them. Yeah, a lot of times I'll try and like, if there's any bug, unless it's like something poisonous, then unfortunately it has to meet an end. Or if it's like a really big spider, it's like, I'm sorry, you wandered into my house. That's fair game. My apartment. But usually I try and move them out. What is it like to have a snake and a spider? I want both. The spider just kind of sits there. She's her bowl. She really likes her water bowl. Yeah, she just sits near her water bowl all day. Sometimes she'll put her foot in the water bowl, and sometimes she'll take a drink, and then that's it. She'll just go back to sitting next to it. She has like really, not big, it's big for a tarantula, but she has a very nice enclosure. She has like a log and moss and like a little corner, but like no, she just likes to sit near her water bowl. So not terribly exciting. Kind of scary when you have to handle them, but depends on just like how you see snakes. Do you support dragon puppeteers? Oh, those are the people who make puppets and stuff. I don't think I'm like subscribed to anyone who does it, but sometimes I'll leave a comment on a video, because like it's a painting kind of, but on a puppet. I'm not super involved with the community, but sometimes I'll watch videos. If I'm like scrolling, sometimes they'll come up. Some of them are cool. They like big ones that are very detailed and painted. I'm not like super involved with the community though. Donut is scared of lightning and hates baths. Oh, so if your snake hates baths, this is for, sometimes it's because there's nothing for them to grab in the water and they get scared. I recommend just like, if you have like for example like a hide like this that's like not waterproof but won't get like gross, like a stick kind, like not that a stick would get, because I soak it in, but just something that's waterproof in quotes, waterproof, like that can just easily be dried off, like this log. You could put that in there, or a toy, or I have little floaties that if you've seen her take a bath in any of our videos, that was one of our recent videos. So just put stuff in your snake. You could keep your hand in the water for your snake to like wrap against, or just like hold with the tip of their tail. Holding something, they'll feel a lot more secure and they'll stay in the water instead of like rolling around like crazy. Is it okay to go for a walk with a snake around my arm? You can. I would just, my advice is stay clear of public areas. Don't go like inside cafes or inside spaces where there's like people, because you don't want to cause a panic if like anyone is scared of them, or if anyone's like very scared, like they might yell and then everyone goes like a little crazy. Oh my god, snake. So just kind of stay, if there's any like bike trails or outside areas, you could just take your snake out there. That's what I do. I personally take Petra walking on this like path I have. Well, I don't have it, but it's near my apartment. So that's where I take Pet. There's people on bicycles and stuff, but it's a long path instead of a little like sidewalk. So there's just more space between people and you're likely to get bothered. And you're less likely to bother someone else. I'm thinking about naming my snake Gummy Worm. That's so cute. I love that name. I might try the humidity box again, but with moss this time. Oh yeah, you have to put moss in the humidity boxes. I don't know how to spell it, but it's called sphagnum moss. It's this green moss. You can get it in like any reptile section at any pet store. And yeah, just put it in and just spray it with a spray bottle like once or twice a day, and then you should be good. If I get a snake, I'd probably call it Gecko or Berry. Oh, Berry's cute. I just got here. Welcome in. I'm good. We're just hanging out, answering some questions. Petra's just poking her little head out over there. She's being a little camera shy. To take the snake and spider to the vet. The spider, you don't really take tarantulas anywhere if it's not necessary. Yeah, the spider doesn't go to the vet, and I mean, if she was sick, I would, but yeah, there's no need for her to pick up or anything, so. Petra hasn't gone to the vet yet, but I do plan when it gets warm. Since she didn't need it, I didn't want to like bring her out in the cold and like have her distress unnecessarily because it's cold. But when the weather gets a little bit warm, I plan to take her to the vet just to get like a little checkup. I have a question. Well, feel free to ask. This is probably one of my first lives I feel happy chatting in. Oh, that's so good to hear. We'll be tomorrow as well. Not for very long, because I do have to see some family because Easter. But other than that, we'll be live for a little bit, chatting. My Ballpython is napping in her hut. Aw, cute. Is your baby okay? I don't have a baby. I'm not a mother. I mean, Petra's kind of like my child, but if you're referring to her, Petra's okay. Did she? Yeah, she shed her skin. She had a good shed. It was a nice, healthy one, and now she's all shiny and clean. Happy Easter. Is the baby. Oh, okay, because I was like, what are you talking about for a second? Yeah, Petra, the snake baby is okay. She's good. She went for a little walk today. It was her first walk in her stroller. She did really well. So yeah, she's just tired now. She's hanging out. Good sheds are the best. Yeah. It's always nice, and then you get to like, usually Petra soaks in the water when she's shedding, or like she's soaked before. Usually it comes out like all gross and I can't save it. Thanks a lot, Petra. And then I have to take like this like gross mushy thing out of her cage, and it's like, ew. Yeah, so this shed gave her a little soak because a part of it, of the oh my god, I can't talk. A part of like the shed like near her head and neck was kind of dry, so I gave her a little soak and then the rest turned out wet. Other than that, it was a really good shed though. Do you make Petra's outfits? Yeah, I think all of Petra's clothes I've made. There's one or two things that are like plastic. Like I have a little top hat for her and a little rubber cowboy hat. Yeah, I think other than that, I've made everything Petra owns. Yeah, water soaks. Petra soaks in her water before she sheds usually. I tried to go live. I was trying to stream my screen, but I don't know how to do it. Do you know? I don't. I think some people who stream playing like video games or stuff, they're filming like a computer. So they're filming another that they're playing on. I don't know if it's like the same device that they're live on that they're also doing like whatever on. I think it's when people do that, like they're taking a video or a live of a screen, they're recording other device. I was able to save 2 sheds and I gave one to my science teacher. Oh, cool. I have a few of Pet's. Oh, hold on. Actually, I have a little piece of her most recent shed, the one that I'm talking about. It's a little piece of her face shed, the dead skin that came off. So you can see that little bubble right there. That's her eye cap. And then right over here is her mouth, the snout, those two where those 2 bumps are. It's the little Petra face. There it is. That's the part that was good, and I thought it was really funny, so I kept it. So I do have a little piece of it. I might have to go. That's okay. Thank you for joining us. Snakes are ticks. They're really tiny, so look out for little black dots on her. Yeah, ticks they get snake mites, and yeah, if the snake's in the wild, they can get ticks. If they're in like captivity, probably not. But Petra's never bites. That usually happens if the snake gets snake spreads mites to the other, or B, it just really dirty living conditions. So it doesn't happen terribly often. How old are you? I'm old enough to use YouTube, but I just don't feel comfortable revealing any personal information. I love your nails. Oh, thank you. I just got these. They're like these like color changing ones depending on where they are in the light. They're like either green or blue or pink. Oh, dang it. The live froze. If you guys can hear me, I'm gonna do another live. So just like click on that one. So yeah, leave this live and then refresh my channel page and I'll be live again. This one seems to have frozen. Okay, can you guys hear me in the chat? Yeah, okay, you're responding. So just like get off this live and then I'll do another one.